There is no shortage of Toy Biz Marvel action figures to open, especially from the various Spider-Man lines. I don't really release these sort of chronologically as I open them, but I just opened a Spider-Man Vampire Wars figure, so keep an eye out for that. This one's cool, and I like these big kind of honking ones with stuff. This is from Electro, the Electro Spark Spider-Man line, and I guess the story on the back explains that Electro's threatening New York City. Spider-Man asks Captain America to come and help him, and then Captain America's shield sort of absorbs Electro's sparks, and he can kind of shoot it back. So this has real spark in action. He has a real spark in action, a sparking shield, and transforming hover jet. So this is actually cool. This is from 1997, so this is 21 years ago. And it still works. It still sparks. So I thought it was pretty cool. I got this at the toy department in Fairfield, Ohio, a little bit north of Cincinnati. $6. They're actually having a 10% off Father's Day sale last weekend, so I had to pick this up because it's really cool and I wanted to open it. And I like Captain America. So this Electro Spark line, if you see here, so there's Electro, and then they have Electro Spark Spider-Man, Electro Shock Spidey, Steel Shock Spider-Man. And there are just a bajillion Spider-Man variants with these different Toy Biz lines. And like the Vampire Wars one, we have Air Attack, Vampire, and Anti-Vampire Spider-Man. And so I really wish that they would have included more non-Spider-Man figures. It's like, okay, cool. We got two. We got Captain America. Why don't we have another villain? Why don't we have another Avenger, something like that to kind of help out with this situation. There's some really cool one. Actually, one of my favorite Daredevil figures actually came from a Spider-Man line. He's got really weird, like tank kind of accessories. Just throw that away; it's garbage. But the figure is actually really cool. So it would have been nice to have some of those figures, because obviously, there were a lot of X-Men lines as well. But to get some of the, what about a Black Panther? What about a Yellow Jacket, or I don't know, just, Doctor Strange, getting some of the other characters in there. But anyway, that was kind of their decision. I guess they just wanted to make a bajillion Spider-Man figures. So anyway, we're gonna open this guy up. I want to see that transforming sled. So let's focus on the figure first. And then we'll get into all his cool little toys. It's got kind of a weird bubble there. Anyway. So I think this is a pretty good likeness of Captain America. It's kind of 90s. But, overall, if I saw this out and about, I think this can certainly hold its own with modern action figures out there. I mean, obviously it's no, Marvel Legends, but it's definitely a pretty solid Captain America figure. Put this Hydro Jet thing that I just broke. I don't think I really broke it away. Somehow we gotta get this guy out of here. I like to save the card backs, so I try to sell all of those. But this one, I guess you're not really able to. It's kind of finagle that out. So there's the shield. Sparks, which is actually pretty cool. So he can hold that. Doesn't fit in his hand too well. Get a little wet. Move it up there. All right, there we go. So the one thing you might notice is the shield's kind of small. I think it definitely should be a little bit bigger, but oh well. So I guess you would have to kind of anyway, let's check out this transforming hoverjet deal. So get the tape off of there. This actually might have broken out. Okay, so set a shield aside. His feet go in these little things. So this is kind of cool, you know. It's a definitely, I would call this a deluxe figure. I'm not sure. There was no price tag on the, you know, the original price tag from KB or Toys R Us or whatever. But, you know, it kind of comes with a lot of stuff. So he's got this hydro jet, hover jet. So he can stand on it. But he also, it actually transforms 3 ways. Take that, Hasbro and Takara. So he can also wear it as a backpack somehow. Let's see. I guess like this. Okay, so there he's... So now it's like a, you know, kind of rocket pack. And there's actually one more. Well, I guess you're supposed to do it like that. That's what it's showing. But why would you want it like that? That's kind of stupid. And he doesn't actually... There's no pegs to hold it onto him. But anyway. It says here on the box, if I can do this right, these wings come off pretty easily. It's supposed to transform into a laboratory table, which I guess if you want to experiment on your Steve Rogers, you can, but it's proven kind of tricky. So so yeah, I guess the idea too, then it's he's got these what do they call those, straps or whatever. So I guess the idea too is then, okay, it's a laboratory table and they're experimenting on Steve Rogers or something. I don't know. That function doesn't work too well, obviously. But I like the backpack hover jet idea. I think that's a pretty cool concept. How does this go back on here? Just snaps on. So yeah, so you can do like this jetpack, kind of like Centurions, or you flip this up. It's a hovercraft jet, and yeah, so pretty cool. I like the accessories this came with. You know, that can be useful to fight Electro. He's got his spark shield, and yeah, pretty cool figure, Electro Spark. Maybe I'll try to find some more of those, especially the Electro figure, so you can fight that. But again, 1997 Toy Biz Spider-Man Electro Spark Captain America with Electro Spark Shield. So thank you for watching, and don't play with fire. How about that?